Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the physical Super Buu and just how good he is after his Extreme Z Awakening. Now this is the physical type support Super Buu. There's quite a few physical Super Buus, but this is the physical type support one. So he comes from the blue support type banners and he's pretty decent. So obviously, he got his EZA a couple weeks back on Global, quite a while back on JP, but you'll see a lot of popularity in him if you've got him because of the EZA to physical Buu, and obviously how important that is. Now he's 150% in 4 key lead for physical type units. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and recovers 20% of his damage dealt as HP. He gets physical type key +3 and attack and defense of 10%, and then an additional 50% attack and defense for extreme physical type units. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to physical type key spheres, excluding physical key spheres. His attack and defense of 50% per key sphere obtained, and an additional attack and defense of 20%, and chance of performing a critical hit per physical key sphere obtained. Changes all key spheres to physical type key spheres when HP is 50% or less. And there's another 2 or more extreme class allies on the team. He guards all attacks for 4 turns from start turn, with another 3 or more physical type allies on the team. Margin, Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Infinite Regen, Fear and Faith, The Wall Standing Tall, and Sharing the Limit are his link sets. And Margin Buu, Saga Transformation, Boost, Artificial Lifeform, Margin Power, Power Absorption, Heavenly Events, Sworn Enemies, and Worldwide Chaos are his categories. Now, honestly speaking, he's pretty good. Obviously, a big draw card to him is how well he supports the physical LR Buuhan, or otherwise known as Margin Buu Gotenks. He obviously shares a decent chunk of links with him, but really it's his synergy with his support factor that matters so much. The healing is pretty solid, and in terms of build, you could probably go for additional and evasion. He recovers 20% HP flat from his super attack, so like 2 super attacks would mean 40% HP and an additional defense raise, which would be quite important. Evasion would help him out, as even with like a lot of orbs and multiple super attacks, he's not going to be sitting in the situation where he's going to be able to tank raw supers. He is however going to be relatively decent overall, but he just isn't going to be able to tank raw supers at any point in time. With that being said, he can hit some decent attack stats, and honestly speaking, he's quite solid across the board. I think as a unit, he sits in this position of being a relatively solid choice for like his team due to the favorable typing support and the fact that Margin Power has gotten really quite strong now. So I think like he's in a good place. Obviously this is at 55%, and I do think a dupe helps him a lot. But link leveling also helps him a lot. Margin, Metamorphosis, Infinite Regen, all of these are links that benefit a ton from leveling and become way stronger and way more efficient overall. So yeah, I think Super Buu's sitting in a good place. Like I said, I do think there are some limitations to him as a unit. So, I don't want to say he's a #1 pick for the team. I think he's a good pick for the team, and I think he's someone that's not going to let you down. But I do think you do have to obviously factor in that with so many buffs to Margin Power, he's probably just about making it on the roster. And that's probably due almost entirely due to how much he boosts the physical Buuhan. Like, giving physical Buuhan a 50% boost is pretty, big. And so I think that's a huge portion of why he'll be played so much. But his links do help him out. I mean, Margin's very big, especially from a key aspect. Metamorphosis, Infinite Regen, even Fear and Faith and Wall Standing Tall, they all give him good value. So there is definitely an incentive to summon for him, well, not summon for him, sorry, but there's an incentive to consider running him. However, if you have a dupe, you are going to be seeing a vastly different unit, and orbs do play a very, very, very big role in determining how good he is. Now, because he's a Margin, his link set is very easy to handle. Links like Margin, Metamorphosis, Infinite Regen, Wall Standing Tall are all super common amongst the Margin units, and are pretty much mandatory. The only links he has that kind of aren't mandatory or that he'll share with other units are like Fear and Faith, Sharing the Limit, and Brutal Beatdown. Brutal Beatdown's relatively hard to get, it's not so necessary. Fear and Faith's a nice key link that you'll get with quite a few different variants of extreme units, so it's definitely useful to some degree. And Sharing the Limit is a solid enough free-to-play key link that should give you a fairly solid amount of options. But yeah, that's realistically it for me. Honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Let me know what you think of Buu and how good you think he is. That's going to be it for me for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, obviously big factor for this guy in boosting the LR. And I think that's a huge draw card for him. But that's basically going to be it for me. Let me know what you guys think. If you've got him, have you used him? Have you used him since Buu's EZA? Because I'd love to hear it. But yeah, see you next time. Bye.